What's up, YouTube? This is Brian Pfeiffer, marketingmeathead.com. Today I'm going to teach you how I make $5,000 a month on average with event marketing. All right, welcome back. So got a few events here. I average right around $20,000 per event in terms of profit after split with my partner and management fees and whatnot. And if you divide that by 12, that's about $5,000 a month, and it's pretty passive. The only thing I really got to do is set up some ads, and I can do the ads pretty quick now. I've been doing them for quite a few years, so I'm going to show you step by step how I'm actually setting up the ads in this video, and you're going to get a lot of value out of this video because these are the actual real ads that I'm running like today for this event, and the event tickets are selling really well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, bang that notifications bell, because I offer a lot of value on this channel, and I show you like everything very transparently of what we're doing. And if you get value out of this video, share it with your friends. Helps the algorithm. Make sure you give it a like, and I would appreciate it. So, all right, let's get started. So the event here is the Haunted Halloween Ball. You can see that I have that's the domain, hauntedhalloweenball.com/tickets. Notice I have Google Analytics plugin on here, and you'll see that when I pull up the home page, you're going to see the kind of traffic I'm getting right now on the page views. Pretty good. You can actually go into your Google Analytics and you can see the kind of views you're getting. I had something wrong with the code, but we fixed it a couple days ago when I started the advertising for this, and obviously you can see the traffic's going up pretty good in the last few days here once we fixed the code. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I had to take it off and put it back on. Something was jacked. But no big deal, fixed it. So, the only time we really get a lot of traffic on this website is for the next 2 months, September, October. And one thing we had to do is we had to put a new Facebook pixel on this site. Unfortunately, I couldn't use last year's. There's a Chrome extension called Facebook Pixel Helper, and if we click on that, that's this one right here. You'll see here I got one pixel, a page view pixel, and that is now working. You can see it's green. So I am getting data in that. And Facebook's able to go ahead and track the views of the visitors. Okay, and then what I do is I send traffic to the website, but I also retarget the people. Once they visited the website, they may be poking around, have multiple different parties they're interested in, and then all of a sudden I hit them with ads on Facebook with retargeting. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I set that up, and show you how to do that campaign today. And also show you what I'm doing for a page post engagement campaign to get maybe people that have never heard of our event interested in the event as well, okay, and buying tickets. All right, so let's get started here. We're going to go ahead and get into the ads manager, okay, and what I have here is an ads manager set up. I'm going to do another video later this week on how I set up ads manager and business manager properly these days to hopefully avoid account bans. And as I mentioned earlier, the pixel that I used to have in the for the Haunted Halloween Ball was in a business manager that got banned earlier this year, so I couldn't get access to that pixel. You used to be able to take, even with a business manager ban, you used to be able to share a pixel, but now you can't. They had some message up there that said you can't share a business manager pixel any longer when a business manager gets banned, so that's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. All right, so first thing you want to do here is you want to make sure you install a pixel. You got to go under pixels here, and you'll see that my pixel is already installed, and it's getting traffic. Okay, you can see the amount of traffic I'm getting here, and it's pretty easy to go ahead and install this. You just click on details. You got to create the pixel first, and then once you go under details, and you just click setup, install pixel, and that's going to give you your manual code here. You just copy that to a clipboard, and what I like to do is put that into like a notepad, and so I just paste it in here, and then we're going to need this. You'll need this code to put on the website. Okay, you can have your developer do it yourself in the header, and you want to make sure it's on every page. So you got to double check to make sure it's on every page because you're trying to get everybody viewing the pages and whatnot. And then you also want to just know that this number is going to be important right here when we go to set up the Eventbrite. Okay, the Eventbrite just requires the number; it doesn't require all that code. All right, so that's it. When it comes to the pixel, it's really simple. It doesn't take long. You can see there's been some purchases. Obviously, we're getting some sales. Actually, on the ads itself, let's go back to the ads manager here. And I think I've only had a couple purchases on the actual ad. If you look here at, so I'm running, yeah, I've only had a couple website purchases on the actual retargeting. 2 here says website purchases. But what I'm doing here is I set up a engagement campaign, a page post engagement campaign. And, if you were to create, and you go in here to engagement right here, okay, and that's how you set up that campaign, all right? So you want to go ahead and set up that. That's what I start with typically. And what I'm using here is a video ad, okay? And it's pretty, only real low budget, $5 a day, okay? And you can see here, I'll show you the ad in a minute, but if you go into the reports here and look at, it's kind of hard to see with this small screen. I'm used to working on a bigger screen here. All right, here we go, custom. We want to go into engagement. And you can see here I'm getting a lot of action, okay? I'm getting post reactions, I'm getting some comments, I'm getting some saves, I'm getting a lot of shares. That means I'm getting free organic traffic, and people seem to be liking my ad, okay? So that's a good thing. And, if you take a look at how many impressions I'm getting and how much I'm paying per engagement, I'm only paying 1 cent per engagement. Pretty good. Okay, so my budget's really low on this, like $5 a day. I'm just getting the word out about this event at this point. What I may do eventually is take this page post once it gets a lot of engagement, and I may turn it into like a traffic campaign and drive traffic to the website. But for now, I'm just going to run the page post engagement and get more shares, likes, comments, everything. Get the word out about the event. That's what we're trying to do at this point. Okay, so. Then what I do then also with the people, and by the way, I'm sending this particular ad to the Eventbrite page. I'm not sending them to the website. I want them to have the least amount of friction if they're interested in buying tickets. You can see here that the ad is set up to go to the Eventbrite page. All right, so where's it at here? There it is. Okay, so there's my affiliate link. And then I have like a video ad here. If we take a look at the desktop, it's a nice video ad. I love this thumbnail. It's a picture of like a raccoon head, and this is a video ad. Notice the ad copy. I put in some scarcity in here. I put in the benefits. I mean, it's the biggest party in Chicago. It's scary. It's a costume party. People really love costume parties on Halloween. Over 2,000 partygoers. That's a selling point because people want to go to a big event. They want to do something different on Halloween. And then notice here I put our event has sold out in bold 4 years in a row, and ticket prices rise as we get closer to the event. Get yours now by clicking learn more below. Basically, that's my call to action. Okay, I'm putting scarcity in that call to action. So a lot of stuff we do in the affiliate marketing world, I apply to an event here, and it works very well. Okay, and then notice I have a nice Halloween fan page and a nice Halloween Instagram as well. Very congruent, everything matches. I am running ads in the Instagram feed as well as the mobile news feed for the page post engagement. Okay, my targeting is really simple. I just I didn't even put any advanced targeting in here or interest targeting. I just put in Chicago in a 50-mile radius of the city, 21 to 35, all English speakers, and that's it. Okay, I'm letting Facebook do the work. And then notice I have the Instagram feed, the Facebook video feed as well. I put in there, but those are the only 3 placements I have. Okay, that's how I set it up. Pretty simple, not hard at all. Okay, it's post engagement, $5 a day budget, start and end date. I ended it right around the time the event ends. We may sell out before that end date, and if it does, I'll just cut off the ads. But I set it up so it'll cut off automatically right before the event. So in case I forget or something, it'll cut off. Okay, so that's it. That's the page post engagement ad. That's really easy. Okay, that's easy to set up. You can set up the pixel and everything pretty quickly, and then you can set up this. The hardest thing probably was when I had to edit the video. There was some stuff in the video from like past events and past sponsors, so I had to take that out. I put in some other video clips from different other events that I've hosted. Made the video nice. I have a nice music in there, and I'm pretty good at Camtasia now, so I just did it in Camtasia, and so far it's doing really well. I mean, I love this thumbnail. It kills it. I've been using the same thumbnail for like 3 years, and it always does well for me. So why not? All right. So then what you have to do here is you want to go in after you set up your page post engagement campaign. That should be the first thing you set up with a video ad. That's going to get you your cheapest cost per engagement. I mean, 1 cent. I mean, you can't get much cheaper than that. So then you want to go in and you want to create what's called a retargeting campaign. And these are people that have visited my Haunted Halloween Ball website, but haven't purchased. Okay, and how do you do that? Okay, that's the next question. Really easy to do as well. You can't be scared of this stuff. So the main thing you got to do first is you got to create what's called a custom audience. Just go in here to the ads manager, 3 bars, drop it down under audiences. Real simple to do. You just got to go in and as long as your pixel's firing and working, you notice here I have a purchase tickets, okay, and the Haunted Halloween website visitors. Those are my 2 custom audiences. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Now, the one thing you have to do if you're using Eventbrite, which I highly recommend, okay, Eventbrite, the reason why I'm using Eventbrite, I'm going to show you guys something right now. Let's go into an incognito window, okay, so this should mean that Google's not recognizing my browser, and we're going to go in and just type a major keyword in here, Chicago Halloween party. Okay, let's see what we get. Boom. All right, what's the first thing you see here? You see the events. Guess what? That's run by, this is a rich snippet. This is called a rich snippet, and this is Eventbrite. Okay, Eventbrite rules the ticketing world these days. Okay, if you have any kind of event that you're hosting, you need to use Eventbrite tickets. They have literally taken over the market. It used to be back in the day Club Zone, and I think there was another one called Ticketfly for a while, and then there was another one, I can't remember the name of it, but Eventbrite has either bought up all those companies or just figured out a way to just dominate the market. So if you don't have your event listed on Eventbrite, I mean, look at this. This is a major keyword, and they control the entire rich snippet, okay? And luckily here I'm number 2 on this rich snippet. So every time I've checked on different devices and whatnot, I'm pretty much always in this top 3 because we do have one of the biggest parties in Chicago. And notice, okay, this is on a desktop, but notice what I'm seeing over here. This is called the local SEO. And guess what? My SEO guy who does local SEO has gotten me the number 1 spot here for local SEO. Now let's scroll down and see. You notice how Eventbrite's number 1 on the organic search besides the rich snippet. And then we got Eventbrite number 2. We got Choose Chicago. That's probably some kind of publication. Time Out Chicago, I know what that is. That's a big publication. Urban Matter, that's a big publication. And then there's me. Okay, there's a Haunted Halloween Ball. I'm on the first page as well, right above Do 312, which is another event publication. So the fact that I'm like I'm number 6 or so down on organic listing, but I got this number 2 spot in the event listing from Eventbrite, and I got the local SEO. I'm pretty much dominating this homepage. Okay, and this is a major keyword. Okay, and there's a lot of other keywords here you can look. And you can see that I'm dominating many of these keywords as well. So I'm getting a ton of organic traffic. I mean, it didn't happen overnight. We did the local SEO. What we did, we had to send a postcard to the place where the event is, the Congress Hotel. We had to make sure it went to the right person so she could tell us what the code is when she got it. And then we were able to get the local SEO done. So most people that do these events don't really understand local SEO. So they're not getting this nice, rich snippet here with the with the Eventbrite listing. So 3 things that are very important for events here: Eventbrite, the local SEO, and then you want to do the organic, SEO as well. So I have an SEO guy. I pay a decent amount to get this done properly. I know how to do SEO, but it's time consuming, and I just don't have the time or the patience, honestly. So I just rather pay someone that knows what they're doing to do it, and it gets done, and obviously we sell this event out every year, so it is what it is. All right, so we got the SEO on point. Okay, now we're going to get a lot of traffic from this. Okay, from the Chicago Halloween Party and many other of these keywords that people are going to search for. And what happens when they come to the website is, they may check out the event. Ooh, it looks cool, but notice this one here. This is going to go right to the Eventbrite page. Okay. And this is the Get Tickets here. Notice that's going to go to Eventbrite tickets, okay? So that's Eventbrite's rich snippet. And this is our event, okay? But that's not our actual website. I have a pixel on this, and I'll show you how to do that in a second, for purchases. But I don't have, I'm not able to really get the page views on that because I don't own Eventbrite, unfortunately, all right? So I have to go, obviously if you go back and you look at this here, this is my website. So I'm going to get traffic from the website, and I'm also going to get traffic from this organic listing. And those people are going to, poke around, they're interested, they're searching around what to do on Halloween, and they're coming to my site here. And notice here, this is my site. We have I'm not actually I'm on an incognito window here, but obviously I got the pixel on here, and I can see, people view this page. That's when Facebook's going to pick them up. Okay, and now I'm going to serve them with ads to remind them that, oh, by the way, you've been on our site, you've checked us out. Let's get our tickets, because you need to buy your tickets before it sells out. Okay, so that's when the retargeting campaign comes in. So let's first go into the custom audiences, and what we need to do is, now I've already done this, but I'll kind of walk you through the steps. It's super easy. First thing you probably need to do is, remember I showed you guys that pixel earlier. You want to go into your Eventbrite, okay? And here is my Eventbrite, and this is the event. If you go into Manage Events, you'll see here we've actually, let's make sure there's nothing that, yeah, we've actually almost sold just about 300 tickets as of today. The number we're actually going to sell is probably going to be somewhere around 2,200. We might sell a little more this year. We'll see. Depends on our capacity with the fire marshal and all that stuff. But we'll sell it out. Considering we're already at 300 sales, and we're only on 17th of September. We got a long way to go. And then you want to go into, you actually click on the event itself, and then you want to go into Analyze here, and you're going to see tracking pixels. Okay. And you're going to see that I've already got a tracking pixel set up, Facebook pixel right here. But if you were to add another pixel for some reason, this is where that notepad comes in handy. And you're just going to grab this number. You'd be putting that right in there. You click in, you put it in there, and just click save, and then boom, that pixel's in there. But I've already set it up, so I don't need to do that. But that's how simple it is, okay? And then once Facebook has that pixel set up in the Eventbrite, that's when you're able to track your purchases and whatnot. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be able to take the people that have visited the website, and you want them to get served more ads because you want them to buy. Now, the people that have already bought, those are the purchasers, you want them excluded, okay, from those retargeting ads because they've already bought. Why would you advertise to them again? They don't need to, they're going to tell their friends they already bought their tickets. You don't need to advertise to them. That's just wasting money. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go into create audience here. Now, mind you, keep in mind I'm under assets, audiences. Then we're going to create audience, and we're going to do a custom audience. And it's real easy. Just website traffic. You're going to click on any of the following criteria, or you could do all the following criteria. It doesn't matter. I just need any here. And we want to make sure we get the right pixel, which is the active one here. And we're going to go here to all website visitors, okay, in the last 30 days, okay? And we could even change this to 45 if we wanted, because we're about 45 days out. But 30 is fine. And then you just got to name it. Like this would be your page views, okay? So Haunted Halloween Ball page views, okay? Boom, and then you just create audience. I already done this. I'm not going to click save. All right, and that would be this one, okay? These are the HH web visitors. And then the other one you need to create is you just need to create another custom audience. Go into website traffic, do any, make sure you got the right pixel. You're going to change this to purchase, okay? These are the people that actually purchase from you on the Eventbrite. I'm going to say in the last 45 days, and then you go HH ball purchase, okay? Purchase. Okay, and then you create audience. But I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again. Okay, it's already set up. Boom. All right, and then when you go into your ads, okay, when you go to set up your ads, your retargeting campaign, I didn't set up like a CBO campaign for this. I mean, eventually you're going to have to do CBO, which is campaign budget optimization, but I just set it up the old way because it works fine, and I don't need to set up a CBO for something like this. I'm running $1 per day, $1 per day budget on this because, I mean, obviously it's not getting a ton of traffic right now. We're getting like 1,000 visits a day or a week or whatever it was, but it's not a ton, but it gets pretty heavy traffic the next month or so. So right now I have 6 ads approved. Okay, and I'm going to show you everything here in a second. I'm only spending $1 a day on this, and I've already got a couple purchases out of that retargeting campaign. But the gold is in the follow-up here, and I want to show you guys what I did here for the targeting. Notice that I only set it for $1. You don't need a lot of money on this. And I got the include the website visitors. That's my custom audience, okay? And I excluded the purchase people, the people that purchased. Real simple to set up. I just left it in the United States because there may be people that visited my website outside of Chicago. So I want to serve them retargeting ads. Okay, so it's kind of a ninja trick there. Yeah, most of the people are going to come from Chicago, but I do get some international customers. And if they visited the website, maybe they're coming to Chicago for a trip, I don't want to exclude them. So I just left it as United States. You could probably just leave it as worldwide, but more than likely they're going to be somewhere in the States if they're coming. But they could get served the retargeting ads. I upped the age limit here to 45, all English, UK and US, and I just left it as all the placements, okay, and automatic placements. So they're going to get served ads on the Instagram. They're going to get served ads on the desktop and the side feed everywhere. I mean, it's super cheap. I'm only spending $1 a day. So I want ads popping up everywhere for these people. Remind them to go buy their tickets, okay? So that's it for that. And then the actual ad itself, I have 6 different images, okay? Obviously, there's my Halloween fan page and Instagram page. My ad copy is really simple. I just said, hey, thanks for checking out our website. Our site. Okay, we wanted to remind you to get your tickets today. This event sells out every year, and ticket prices rise as we get closer to a sellout. Oh my God! See you at the party. Basically, I'm just saying, hey, look, we know you visited the website. You need to buy your tickets now because you're going to pay more later, and it's going to be sold out. So, real simple ad copy, just a picture. I'm sending them right to the Eventbrite page. Like, let's get them. They've already been to the website, so let's get them right to the ticketing page. Let's get them purchasing. Okay, and then here's my images. All right, I got that. 3 pretty girls. This is an Avatar image, or that was that movie. I think it was called Avatar actually. And those are the characters there. It's a really good image. That was some really good costumes. And then I got a picture of me and my ex-girlfriend walking through the hallway. And then I got this creepy looking guy. I tried to do a ad with just his head and his face. It was super creepy because his teeth are all painted up and nasty. And that one got disapproved, but they approved that one for whatever reason. And this one here, a couple of pretty girls wearing Bears jerseys. I mean, everyone in Chicago likes the Bears, so that's a cool one. And then another picture here that's kind of funny. It's just a girl riding a cow and a doctor holding her. So it's just very, very weird scroll stopper type of thing, okay? And then those are the 6 images. So Facebook takes those images and divides up the dollar spend per day, and you start to see here. We're going to get some. Let's see. We're going to go get some of the information here. Give me 1 second. Boom. Okay. So you're going to see here in the ad set level that we've only spent $4.45. I've actually got a couple purchases. I think the tickets are $30 right now. So $4 spent, $60 in tickets, which is pretty good. Unique clicks, I'm getting decent there. And we go to the ad set here. You're going to start to see what happens is you're going to start to see like a couple of these performing way better than the other ones. Okay, and it's just you never know what people are going to like. Unfortunately, you can't. I picked images that I felt like were kind of scroll stopping that are going to be kind of catch people's attention, but you never know what people are going to like. Okay, and you can see that the 2 purchases came off this top one. Some of these I'm not really getting too much traction yet. I've only spent 40 cents on this one, which is the one of me and my ex, and I haven't really had any link clicks. So that one's not doing so hot. But Facebook, what it'll do is it'll start to optimize to the ones that are getting the best traction, and just let it run. You're spending $1 a day. It's going to take a little while to optimize because it doesn't have much budget to work with. So, but you'll see this retargeting campaign really take off. Like toward the end, this campaign will do it. Barely any money spent and just a ton of sales. Okay, it works like gold. Okay, so that's how you set up your Facebook ad campaign here for an event, and you could do this pretty much for any event. I mean, you got a lot of people have like nonprofits that they work with, church events, different kind of stuff where you want the public to come. This would be how I recommend setting up an event from the get-go. Page post engagement campaign. You could even run a traffic campaign if you're looking to get traffic to your site. That's kind of a toss-up on which one's going to work better for you. Last year I did a traffic campaign and didn't do the PPE campaign, but this year I tried the PPE campaign. It's doing really well, so I'm just going to kind of roll with it for a while, see how it goes. Kind of monitor these once every couple days. It's $6 ad budget here. It doesn't matter too much, but it's definitely working. I'm getting some purchases. It's nice to see the pixel actually working. A couple purchases came through yesterday, or the day before, and I know everything's working properly. The Eventbrite setup's really easy. The pixel's working. Ads are working. Everything's just working nicely, and that's how you do the social marketing here for the Facebook. Now we also are running some Google AdWords on keywords like this. We're going to probably kick in the. Let's go to Chicago Halloween. I don't think anybody's running AdWords right now. Chicago Halloween party, and you'll see no ads. Okay. Here right now. The ads would be the first thing that popped up, but there's no ads running. So we're going to be running some ads here because not only do we want to be here, down here, we also want to be up here. Okay, we want to be the first thing or second thing people see up there on Google AdWords. So kind of doing a multi-pronged approach. In the years past, we've even run radio ads, but this year we're not going to do it. We sold out the last 4 years in a row. I'm confident we're going to sell it again. We do text messaging to past customers that included their phone number. We do email marketing to the past customers of the last 5 years. We're doing obviously the local SEO. We're running the Facebook ads, and we're doing Google AdWords. No radio station this year. And then one of the other major kind of tricky ways to get into a lot of these publications. Okay, most of these publications are looking for content always, like Time Out Chicago, Urban Matter, Do 312. These people are all looking for content. So it's really important you go on to the first couple pages here and find all the obviously the Chicago Tribune here. They're looking for this is dated 2017, so this is an old article. Google's probably going to unlist this here once some new content comes out. It's important to get your party into the publications for the the big newspapers in whatever town you're in. Okay, maybe it's Do 312 or Urban Matter, but we reach out to these companies and say, hey, listen, we got this a big event. We want to make sure you're write us up in whatever article you're going to be doing for Halloween, because they're going to be looking for content for their articles. So that's a really ninja trick. So it's a good idea to plan at least a couple months in advance for like Halloween. Have your event live and have maybe some kind of like a PR release written up and give it to these other companies, and they're going to probably include you in their write-ups. That's another way to get pretty much like every one of these organic listings. You're going to at least pop up somewhere in those. Another huge ninja trick here to get your event listed and make some like passive income. Some of the stuff I'm saying passive. We do a little bit of work. We have to write the copy every year. We have to update the website. We have to kind of do a PR release, but it's kind of the same every year. It's just a few date changes and stuff, and then we send it out. I took about an hour and a half to set up the entire ad campaign with the video and the Eventbrite. It took me about an hour and a half. Now it's running on cruise control, so it is kind of like passive because really, aside from sending out a text message once a week, which takes 5 minutes, and sending out an email, which takes another 5 minutes once a week, that's all I really have to do for the next 45 days, and keep an eye on my ads, make sure everything's good. If our sales are down for whatever reason, I'll bump the budgets a little bit on the AdWords and the Facebook, and we'll get some more traffic that way. I could also run a traffic campaign to the website to get some more traffic that way if I want to spend a little bit more money. That's another way to do it. But you always have that option. But right now, our sales are up from a year ago. So right now, why would we spend money that we don't have to? We know, based on the last 5 years, that potentially on, say, September 17th, maybe last year we were at 200, well, this year at 300. We're already ahead of last year, and we sold out last year. So there's pretty high likelihood we're going to sell out this year. Okay, that gives you an idea how things go. So as you do these events and as you become better at this, they get a lot easier. Okay, now I have a Halloween event and I have a New Year's event. Those are kind of the two biggest events in Chicago as far as getting people out. But you could do like different stuff like club crawls. You could do different stuff like a Santa crawl. There's another company in Chicago, if you want to look them up, they're called Chicago 20-something. They do like 30 crawls a year and they kill it. And another company called Green River in Chicago, my buddy, he's one of my customers, Nick, owns that. And they kill it. They do all these different crawls and different events. And once they build up this history and they get the stuff SEO'd and they know how to do the marketing, it's almost like passive income. They really don't have to do that much stuff every year to sell out these events. Once they sell them out once, it's like every year. And it's just like money in the bank every single year. So Halloween sells out. New Year's sold out last year on the December 15th. We'll probably sell it out again this year, barring some kind of weirdness. I'm sure it'll happen. And then I also own a couple shares in a nightclub in Chicago, and that makes me roughly $20,000 a year. So between Halloween event, the New Year's event. Now, the New Year's event I only own a quarter of. The Halloween event I own half of. So I got partners in there, and then my partner kind of handles more of the management stuff. And then what I do is I'm more passive over here. I'm just kind of doing some of the marketing on the side, and he handles all the hiring of the waitresses, dealing with the hotel, the contract, the security. There's a lot of stuff that he does, having to set up all the tables. So he handles all that, and he gets a management fee before our split. But at the end of the day, roughly $20K an event, and then $20K at the nightclub, and that's how I make about $60,000 a year passively, just by doing a very minimal amount of work and getting these events sold out and showing people a really good time in the process. So that's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys learned something today. I feel like this is a pretty valuable video, so if you could make sure you like it, leave me a comment below if you like the content, and make sure you go ahead and share this with your friends that could benefit from this, that might want to throw some events in your own city, because this can work in any city. It doesn't just have to work in Chicago. This could work in any city, especially in some of the more mid-level type of cities like in Oklahoma City or Dallas. The stuff I'm teaching you here, you could take to the bank for sure. You just got to find a good venue and get rolling with your marketing, and you got yourself like potentially a passive income stream. So this is a real deal. I'm the Marketing Meathead. Hope you enjoyed today. Talk to you soon. Bye.